Good morning, everybody. This video is being sponsored by Nest Cafe. This is the instant house blend. You can find this at your local Walmart. If you've never tried Nest Cafe coffee, you should. They have different varieties and variations, different flavors. This personally is my favorite. The house blend. The coffee comes in these packets. They look just like this. They have espresso, they have blonde, and they have a little bit of everything. So if you're an avid coffee lover like myself, this will be perfect for you for on the go and everything else. There's also a scanning bar where you can scan as well. You can take your phone and scan if you would like to, and you definitely can find it at your local Walmart. This is a quantity of, I want to say, 6. Again, Nescafe. This video is being sponsored. Now, with that out the way, finally, good morning to everybody. Good morning, Tay. I should have linked this coffee cup too, but I'm still trying to figure it out as we go along. I was over on Cece's short, and I saw what Cece said, where have I been? And basically she said I've been doing a reset, which made so much sense to me because that's exactly where I am with it. I'm getting ready to reset. It's just time. I'm getting ready to reset absolutely everything. And sometimes, I always say in a frustrated season, you have to get quiet. Shout out to the Bushwatchers. Make sure y'all double tapping this screen. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Thank you for everybody who has dropped down. Shout out to the replay game, those who will see this video after it has been posted. But this is my coffee mug for this morning, and what CC posted made so much sense. I thought maybe I was uh, one of the only people who had to get quiet when it's time to reset everything in your life in this season. Thank you for the hearts. And I noticed that Miss Cece had been very quiet. I am from Louisiana. So I'm definitely on the reset, y'all. And it's not a bad thing. A reset is a good thing. It gives you time to put everything in perspective and everything in place. Okay? So I'm definitely uh on the reset. And I'm loving it. Don't regret nothing about it. Change is necessary. Change is definitely necessary. If you don't even have a mindset to change, then yeah, you pretty much in a losing battle. If your mind don't even think to change, then yeah. So, uh, those words resonated with me. That word rather resonated with me, and the word is reset. Reset your mind, reset your thoughts, get ready, go. Let's start it all over. As you guys see, I have Nescafe linked. And what other way to start your morning without a reset of some good Nescafe coffee? Okay? So if you see the link, make sure you click the link. Make sure you order you some. Again, they have different variations. They have different varieties. They have espressos. They have blondes. Whatever it is that you're looking for in coffee, you can definitely find it with Nescafe. So I've been had this promotion, this tag thing for quite a while, and I just never really, for months actually, and I never really got off into it. But with this reset, this brings by more revenue. Um, it kind of puts your channel out there. It brings by more money, more revenue to your channel, and that's for Nescafe and myself. So yeah, we definitely doing that. So go along with me as I go along to figure out what's going on, what do I have going on, and how we gonna keep it going on. So I'm watching other shorts, other videos to make sure I'm giving it the best I got, basically, right? So there's that. Anyway, good morning, happy belated Valentine's to everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Valentine's Day weekend. I most definitely enjoyed mine. It was not only Valentine's Day, it was my birthday, and I will still be throwing myself a virtual birthday party coming up soon. Like I said, I just haven't really had the time here lately dealing with my own personal issues. And just trying to put everything and get everything in place and get everything together. I do have a live schedule tonight for about, like I said, about between 8 o'clock and about 8:30. I'm going after I get Joe down because they were out of school today. Why were they out of school? I don't know. Um, so once I get him settled down and pretty much in the bed, I'm gonna come live and we're gonna talk about where is Joe's DADDY. Joe is currently in here, so I try not to speak too much on the word because once he hears it, he kind of starts looking around and feeling some type of way, and we don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna come live and we're gonna talk about that tonight. I promise there will be laughs, uh, giggles, and sniggles because when God swung the belt, He really swung the belt. And one thing about God, when He swung it, everybody gonna get hit. Everybody gonna get tap wrapped and told. And that's exactly what happened. It just depends on how you look at things. I take my part in accountability in the situation. I'm no angel. I've made that very clear. There were things I could have done differently, um, and I didn't. As a matter of fact, the truth be told, I flat out refused. So now we're here, and it is what it is, right? And now we're here, and it is what it is. And um, again, after speaking with my 95-year-old, my friend's mother, full of wisdom, a three-time great grandmother. That means her grandchildren got grandchildren. That's three times. After speaking with her, because we spoke about a lot, I spoke about that one situation just to come out here, to tell the single ladies how we think that we're not responsible for a lot of things that are going on in our life as it pertains to men. How we've conditioned ourselves to believe that we're not the problem when indeed we are the problem. So we spoke about a lot of stuff, and this situation with Joe's DADDY was no different. Even though when she spoke this, it was no surprise because this was something that I definitely knew already. Okay. Shout out to my badge holders. Thank you guys so much for holding a badge with me. Um, But yeah, it was so much that we talked about. And again, that type of wisdom is rare and few nowadays. People ain't even living that long no more. Oh man, so much has been going on. Um, I don't know. All I know to do is fight and keep my head above water. That's it, and that's all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I'm not gonna try to redo this a second time. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So yeah, and I'll break down some of the conversations that she and I had. Again, it was a privilege because people aren't even living that long anymore. 95 years old. There's some wisdom that you cannot uh argue with. There's some wisdom. There's something that done been through things that you ain't never even seen before. So I sit back and I bask in that moment. I'm thankful for that moment. We think other things are blessings, but truth be told, that was a blessing. Now that was a birthday blessing. That was something that my soul and my spirit needed. Because as many of you know, I don't have a mother anymore. I don't have a grandmother. I don't have an auntie. I don't have an uncle. It's just me and my sister out here thriving and raising Joe, co-parenting Joe. And have y'all seen that dude? Now I'm not gonna bring it up because I forgot this is a sponsored video. So yeah, again, as we go along, um, again, that was something that was a gift to me. Now that was a birthday gift to me. To be able to hold and have that conversation, and it's called the rod of correction. You cannot argue with that type of wisdom. You cannot argue with that type of knowledge. And it was everything I needed. It was everything I needed. So yeah, I was grateful and thankful for that. Still basking in it, and I'm gonna take everything that was told to me. It didn't go in one ear and out the other. It resonated in my spirit. It resonated in my soul. So I'm gonna take that and I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to learn from it. Point blank. Period. I'm gonna take it, apply it, and learn from it. And if you did not see the live from last night, go check it out. A lot of times we can hear people and it go in one ear, and out the other. But this time, this stayed. This resonated in my spirit. And it's just time to change things. It's 2026 and we have these resolutions. And we say, well, I'm not going to make a resolution. Or we make resolutions and we never really necessarily change. Hi, Bobby. How are you? But this was a bit different for me. This was what my spirit needed. Um, So yeah, God has sent His help, even when you think. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. How y'all doing? Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Hit that like button for your girl, please and thank you. But yeah, so that was a plus. As far as anything else, um, just stay tuned. I will be throwing a virtual birthday party. I hadn't forgot. I promised y'all I was gonna come out here and do the party, and I am. Um, when I get the time. When I get the time. I'm trying to make sure I get all the sponsors in order as I do the birthday party. Um, so yeah, it's gonna take me just a little minute to figure it all out and get everything accurate and in its place, and trying to figure out how that goes when you can't monetize from the music, right? Some of the music cannot that you play cannot be monetized. So you have to just kind of, figure it out, like I said, as I go along. So just stay tuned because This channel is headed in a positive direction. I see so much. Whew, it remind me back in the day, so much rigmarole out here on these YouTube streets that y'all would not believe. I don't know if y'all be seeing it too, but the people going back and forth and just ooh. But I remember the day. But thank God for bringing me out. Thank God for the positiveness. Thank God for the positivity. Thank God for the change. I at this point I couldn't imagine every day arguing and cussing and hissing and spitting about just all kind of negative stuff in this season. That's just not why I'm at with it. I rather just okay. It speaks a lot about what people really have going on behind the scene, right? Good, Bobby. I'm glad you're doing well. It speaks a lot about what people really have going on behind the scene. People be stressed out. People be going through stuff y'all don't know nothing about. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And people only add to their frustration. So you got to learn to pick and choose your battles wisely. Everything isn't a battle, okay? If you know you already stressed out, limit it. What Miss CC said, reset. Reset everything. Reset your mind. Reset your thoughts. Again, you don't know what people really be going through behind the scenes. You don't know what it really takes to come out here when you're not even motivated to come out here. And it just be a lot. But you know me, I be in the bushes looking and watching and just, trying to offer as much positivity, as I can. And then some people come out here and then they pressure. They pipe just bust. The truth is pressure bust pipes. Um that's very much true. So, you just never know what you're gonna get. But one thing about me, I be trying to speak, Lord knows, I be trying to speak life pretty much into anybody that will listen. Even while I'm yet and still going through. So there's that. But yeah. Um I'll be glad when these kids go back to school tomorrow. I don't know why they always out of school for whatever the reason. When we was going to school, we were never out of school um this much. None whatsoever. We was never out of school this much. And I do mean never. It could be a patch of ice on the ground in one spot and these kids out of school for a week. But this last little snow that we had, it did stick and it turned to ice and it did stay down for a good little while, y'all. I don't think I didn't do any lives, but I did a bunch of shorts about it. Um, I did a bunch of shorts about it, and yeah, and they were out of school for an entire week. So let's hope they don't have no more. That's what the fuck. Let's hope they don't have no more. I don't know. I read something about we supposed to get some more ice, y'all. They was like, we got one more round of this Arctic blast. I don't know how true that is. Um, we gonna see. But I did read something. I want to say on this phone. Um, and it's very foggy outside, y'all. Very foggy. Very dense fog right now. Like right now, you would have to have your brights on for sure. But anywho, child, I don't know where I seen it at, but it was somewhere. It might could have been on that phone, honey. I don't know. But they say we supposed to get y'all one more round of snow from the Arctic blast. I don't know what's going on. Some say the weatherman is controlling the weather. I don't know. I don't know what y'all believe. I just believe that God gonna have his way no matter what, from everything seen and unseen. everything heard and unheard. I just believe that God is gonna have His way, regardless of the situation. That's what I personally believe. So, yeah. Am I excited about it? Of course not, cause I don't want to be sitting up in the house. Can't move, can't do nothing, can't go nowhere. Um, yeah.
It sounds like you're leaning on your faith to stay grounded through this late.
Now where they come from? But did you hear what it said? It said it seems like you're leaning on your faith to stay grounded. Now I don't know where they come from because I didn't even push anything or in stuff like that. Just even if it was a mistake, here's how it worked. Even if it was a mistake, it was very much needed. He said, seems like you're leaning on your faith to stay grounded. That's all I have. With that being said, that's all I have is my faith. That's all I can do is lean, right? Lean on my faith to stay grounded. And I say that all the time in so many words. Mm. I say that all the time in so many words too. It's just so much, y'all. Oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's just so much. When you in the shaking, like I am, when you in the breaking, Leroy Wilson. Hello, Leroy. How are you? Good morning. How are you doing this morning? How's your morning going? Leroy, I cannot complain. I'm blessed. I'm in my right mind. I have the activity of my limbs. This Nescafe coffee is hitting this morning. Matter of fact, we need to go warm it up. So I cannot complain. How about yourself, Leroy? How are you doing this morning? But when you're in the shaking and breaking like I am, when you're in the reset of the shaking and the breaking, um, you sit back and realize a lot of things that you never really paid attention to. And that's why I am with it this morning. I only let things that resonate and actually matter fester. Anything else, I'm not doing it. But yeah, that's why I'm here with it this morning. I can feel that Olay, y'all. I can feel the Olay that I put on last night, and my skin is just as smooth as I don't know what. Just got finished drinking 2 cups of coffee now, I'm waiting on my ride for work. I know that's right, Leroy. Luke, go get that money, honey. And listen, speaking of, have y'all seen the girl? What her name is? Messi Maya. Uh, that Wood allegedly. I told y'all was at the casino. We're gonna have to talk about that on another video, y'all. But the girl did a interview. The girl did a real live interview talking about how they met, how things went down, and all that stuff, y'all. Please know I was there for it. I was there for it. The girl Miss and Maya, her and Peach been kind of going back and forth. But anyway, we'll get into that on another video, y'all. The girl did an interview, baby, and told all the tea. Okay. But yeah, I wish you a safe and sound day. Leroy Russell at work. Go get that money, baby. Don't nothing come to a dreamer but sleep, baby. Go get it. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get off here and go get Joe settled because no, he's so used to me catering to him. So I'm gonna get off here and I'm going to go get Joe settled, and then we're gonna come back on an unsponsored video and we're gonna talk about the girl Missy. I want to say her name Missy Maya or something like that. Yeah. and we're gonna talk about what we saw over there and what we heard with this video. But I've been telling y'all for a long time that I've been getting word that things have been happening in the parking lot. Boom. Please believe she went right on the video and confirmed exactly what I said. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to the replay game. Those who will see this video after it has been posted. Shout out to everybody that dropped down. I greatly appreciate you. Just shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. And give me time. I'm coming back and we're going to talk about this girl.